Now, we will code the 3 remaining actions that the user can perform. We start by coding the retrieve action, which will fetch the data of an employee from the table and display it on the screen. First, we validate the fields entered by the user. For the retrieve action, we only need to check the employee ID entered. If the input is valid, we execute a select statement on the employee table using the employee ID. Next, we check the SQL code to determine the outcome, following the pattern used for the create case. If the SQL code is 0, it means the employee was found, and we populate the output fields of the map with the data from the host variables. We also update the informational message. We must also handle the scenario where no employee is found for the entered ID, in which case we display employee not found. Next, we code the update action. For the update action, we validate all input fields for the employee. If all inputs are valid, we perform an update query on the employee. Finally, we code the delete action. For the delete action, we only need to validate the employee ID input. Once validated, we execute a delete query for the corresponding employee ID. After coding the above actions, I recompile the program and bind it to the DB2 plan. In CICS, I perform a new copy on the program to ensure the latest compilation is in effect. Let's now test the 3 actions using the employee with ID 1. If I perform a retrieve for this employee, the data is correctly fetched and displayed from the table. If I attempt a retrieve without specifying the employee ID, an error message is correctly displayed. The required fields check for the update case works as expected. I then modify the data for employee ID 1. The updates are correctly reflected in the table. The input validation for delete functions properly. Finally, I delete the employee with employee ID 1. The record is successfully removed from the table. Okay, this video series is coming to an end. I hope you enjoyed it and learned a lot. You can find the source code for this project for free on my website, coboltraining.com. Thank you and see you soon for more tutorials.